full swing. The All-Star game behind us, Greg. What's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building the foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Ball. Moses Brown is out there with LeBron James. And it's Wynn in at the 4 spot.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe. For disaster.
George against Ball, and Ball slams it in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Pass to Randall. Now Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Lakers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become
nabbing another steal.
This guy has been stealing the ball at an incredible rate, closing in on 5th place on the all-time list.
His defense has been elite for years now.
So comfortable in that corner, you better get out to Brown. If you don't, he's going to be sinking these all night.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Brown, good. Brown's got 5.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
That one falls.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Kessler throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
And wants to talk to his guys.
Your best move. Let's go.
Jazz trail by 5. Now, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Some solid defense from Brown. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Here's Sexton. His last outing with 20 points. George, no good. Ware passes to Brown. Ware kicks the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Lauri Markkanen. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
George. Outside for Randall. Five on the clock. Here's Sexton. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And here's James outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. LeBron's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And George kicks to Markkanen. And Sexton has it in the corner. Picked by Markkanen. Sexton the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen absorbing the contact. He's really good at staying with his shot through that contact.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Ball against George. The drive by Ball. Brown outside. Randall grabs the board. Jazz trail by 7. The open look here for Sexton. Connects from 3-point range. Sexton's got 5.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Pass to Brown. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's George. It's deflected.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Ball finds Brown. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Brown.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jazz have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Sexton the pass to Randall. Back to Sexton. And Utah another 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Ball. 8 points for him. Julius Randle with the rebound. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And it's blocked by Brown. James looking it over. Misses the 3. Jazz have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And Sexton has it in the corner. a dunk by James.
LeBron, the old man, throwing it down. Not much anyone can do about that still.
Jazz trail by 7. And
Timeout,
Will Hardy
timeout.
is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
The Jazz making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
And here's George. He is definitely not pleased how he played against Orlando. Pass to Kessler. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. Los Angeles leading by 10. The screen from Brown. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 10 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ball against George. And the call will be on Keontae George. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Ball dishes to Brown. They get it back. Kicks it out to James. There's the pick. He gets that one. 11 points in the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Pass to Sexton. They need this. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Boy, he is tough to contain.
Here's Ball. Basket good. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Sexton. To the middle and taken away by Brown. Here's James out to the wing. Ware passes to James. The rebound by the Jazz.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
This is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
LeBron kicks to Ware. Off target from outside.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Sexton against Brown. Sexton's shot is good.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
The screen from Brown. Here's Ball driving the lane, and it's in there. Ball's got 14.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Alexander Walker passes to Sexton. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Here's Ball. Brown wide open. He fires. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. To the paint, all alone. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 6 points for him.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
They set the screen. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the bounce.
Randle down low. Great D that time from James.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Ball. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. LeBron James is out there with Moses Brown. And it's Ware in at the 4. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And here we can check out the story for LeBron James.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Here's Hendricks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Comes up empty down low. Ball feeling it out a bit. From downtown, nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 17.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Utah with the ball, trailing by 17. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Collier. Clarkson trying to break free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Outside for Randle. Wide open look. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Back to Ball. Inside. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Ball. 8 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Randle. Here's Collier. He's covered by Brown. Another miss by Utah. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Now, here's Ball. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And, guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Jazz. They're much further down in the standings right now. Pass to Clarkson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
Ball with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Here's Ball. Rob. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Alexander Walker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Keontae George. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. James. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Assisted by
Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Jazz have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Collier. He's covered by Ball. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. There's a screen. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Jazz have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Basket counts.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Down kicks to Ware. Outside, Ball. And it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Collier. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Kessler. The Jazz working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Puts one up from 19. And again, it's Utah.
And this is what Clarkson is out here to do. He's consistent about looking to score from the mid-range.
Here's Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Assist goes to
Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Jazz trail by 18. Clarkson outside. Great look, but off the mark.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Deflects the pass, and the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Collier, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Jazz have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The first free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Sexton in for Jordan Clarkson. Thibault for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thibault's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Collier. He's covered by Ball. Lakers leading by 19 points. Thibault on the wing. Pass to Klingon. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the lob to Markkanen. Randall dishes to Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Ball, and it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. Puts up a deep 3. Jazz trail by 17. Goes up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Donovan Klingon.
And just solid at driving to the rim. When Sexton is on the attack, it just creates problems for the defense. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Sexton the pass to Alexander Walker. Markkanen a screen on Walker. Alexander Walker finds Markkanen. Count the basket.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
There's the screen. Here's Ball. Thibault for 3. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in, and there it is for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Thibault on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 13. A floater. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Capella with a screen on Markkanen. Ball. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Sexton. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
The Jazz have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Lakers leading by 14. And it's Thibault in the corner. Screen by Capella. Thibault can't get it to go. Jazz have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Markkanen passes to Kessler. It's deflected. Here's Collier. He's got 12. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hendricks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. The layup off target. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Paul's checked in. And stolen by Thibault. Over in the corner, Paul nails the corner three. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Oh, nice shot by Paul. Looked good when it left his hand.
Pass to Markkanen. And he slams it one-handed.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Lakers leading by 11. Paul with the ball. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Sexton. Here's Collier. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Paul kicks to Walker. Back to Paul. Clinging the screen for Paul. Shoots over Collier. Pass to Thibault. Capella with a screen on Sexton. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. And there's a nice layup by Klingon.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Walker against Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Jazz passing it around. Markkanen passes to Collier. No good.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
And so we conclude the first half. Lakers lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers. They're in that #1 spot for a reason. Playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Lakers. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Walker Kessler is out there with Randall, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Jazz trail by 10. Randall kicks to George. Again, the Jazz score.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And it's good for 2. Ball's got 25 points.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
George with the bounce pass. Here's Randall. No good that time. Good D by LeBron.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Ball. Softly drops in the floater. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
The graceful touch on the floater. Ball making it look easy.
Markkanen kicks to George. Pass to Randall. Here's Kessler. Markkanen from outside. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown with the screen on George. Kicks it out to James. No good on the 3. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. On the wing, Markkanen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Brown's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists now tonight. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 14-point game. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Brown. The kick out to Ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against Sacramento, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown.
Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 2nd in field goal percentage, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Outside, Sexton. And it's blocked by Brown.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half.
Pass to LeBron. Julius Randle with the rebound. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Lakers leading by 14. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
James finds Brown. And the dunk by Brown. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Here's Sexton. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Klingon, he's checked in for Brown.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
one goes. Incredible.
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Moving up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds so many of these top scoring marks. He's got this next one with 3,033 points set back in 1961.
Collier, he's checked in for Keontae George.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Sexton against Brown. Sexton dishes to Randall. Clock at 4. Baseline J on the way. And that's good from Sexton on the assist from Randall. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter. LeBron against Markkanen. The drive by James. Count that one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jazz trail by 18. Here's Sexton, and it falls over the rim and in. Sexton's got 26.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Collier. And here's Randall. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Randall's got 9.
Working on being more consistent with this shot, Randall certainly helping his confidence moving forward.
LeBron James again. And the Lakers lead by 19.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside for Randall. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's LeBron. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And again.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time.
And there are only 2 other names on the top 5 list, Jordan and Chamberlain. To say he's joining NBA royalty, that'd be a bit of an understatement.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Jazz. To the middle, here's Randall, and he banks in the layup. Randall's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's LeBron. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Brown the pass to LeBron. And he lays it straight in. LeBron's got 35 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Kessler. Doubled by Klingon. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here.
Substitution for your Jazz.
Here's Collier. No good on the quick three.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Almost unstoppable once he gets downhill. LeBron maximizing the use of his power and agility.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Lakers, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Wang. Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. A floater. James knocks it away.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Lakers leading by 22. Here's Ball. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Ball. He's putting up 29 points a game, 11 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebounds.
And he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat.
Stolen by Ball. LeBron up top, defended by Alexander Walker. Now LeBron, 37 points for him. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Here's Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And the Lakers call time here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jordan Clarkson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Lakers leading by 22. Here's LeBron. He's been getting to the line, made 6 of his 8 tries.
Team is in the penalty. At the line,
free throw good, James.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And James drills them both. Utah's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Collier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Jazz have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. No good on that one.
At the line for the Jazz, Collier.
And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. James, no good. Utah's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. They set the pick. Here's Alexander Walker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Can't hit from in close. Jazz trail by 21. Sexton for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Sexton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
And it's James missing. Utah's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Lakers leading by 18. Here's the screen. And good. He hits it again.
And he's having himself a night, scoring with reckless abandon.
And he's nearing third place in career 40-point games.
Closing in on the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, who was able to reach that mark 122 times over the course of this storied career.
Shoots from the elbow. The rebound by the Jazz. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Puts it up from 12, and Klingon pulls it down. The Lakers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. James with the bucket.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Collier. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 30 points.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Sexton against Brown. The shot. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for the Lakers right now, they've got James. LaMelo Ball is out there with Brown. Then there's Brown, and it's Ware in a power forward position. Back to Clarkson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Ball kicks to LeBron. Offensive rebound. Brown outside. And here is Ball. Clock at 6. LeBron outside. Lets it go with a 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Los Angeles foul. Jalen.
Good on both. Los Angeles leading by 19. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
LeBron against Randall, driving inside, and the rejection by James. Outside, Ball. Launches it. The rebound by Collier. Collier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Alexander Walker on the wing. And the rejection by James. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And Brown is known for being an incredible defender, able to guard multiple positions.
LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 46 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
It's blocked.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Timeout, Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game, the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan, and everything falls into place for a team.
And Utah making a change here. George is checked in. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Randall from outside. The rebound by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Randall passes to Collier. Back to Randall. Can they get it? Traps in the tray. Randall's got 19 points.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Here's James. Second chance shot. Rebound, Utah. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Alexander Walker passes to Randall.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
LeBron, a screen on George. Pass to LeBron. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Randall with the ball. Lets the three fly. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open. Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Teardrop shot. And it's Collier missing. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And that one is good. James has got 55.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
George against Ball. And George with the stuff.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
That one drops for him. James has got 57 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the rejection by James.
And Bron with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
That one goes in.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Alexander Walker. And it's Randall, top of the key. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Brown. James against George. And James with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Three-pointer, Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Nobody near George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
The shot by LeBron, no good.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
The three ball drills the three-pointer.
And that's the improvement of his game. You got to guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
George against Ball. Randall. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. LeBron passes to Ware. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Randall no good. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
LeBron.
Free throw good, LeBron. Utah has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. George passes to Markkanen. Randall surveying the D. And they get it, and that one drops. Randall's got 23.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Nice shot by James.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's George. Randall from outside. And Klingon pulls it down.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Here's LeBron. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Utah with the rebound.
Lakers foul. LeBron James. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
That free throw good from Markkanen. The Jazz shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Randall. Puts it up. They get the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
First free throw is good. Walker's checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from James. Now here's George. Pass to Kessler. And here's Randall, covered by LeBron. Open shot, Randall, and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Randall's got 25 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. And the Lakers making a change here. Brown's checked in.
Jaylen Brown.
Utah has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Ball against George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Los Angeles has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
Utah is shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Randall. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Brown kicks the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brown against Sexton. Brown drives in. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Randall finds George. Outside for Sexton. It's stolen by Brown. Walker with a screen for Brown. Over Sexton. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Here's Brown. 6 to shoot. Over George. That doesn't go either for Brown. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Lakers.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Ball up top, defended by George. Ball no good. And here are the Jazz now. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Randall. And he gets the bucket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Off on that one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. So for our